Good evening everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we are revealing the MyPLAYER and MyCAREER details for ahead of PGA Tour 2K23's launch in a little under a month. And today we've got the trailer for you, the official MyPLAYER and MyCAREER trailer. And I've got a good few screenshots. I've also got a press release direct from 2K as well. So many thanks once again to both 2K and HP for providing me with all the stuff contained in this video. And I think what way I'm going to do it is we're going to cut off now in a second. I'm going to show the trailer. And then when we come back, as I read through the press release, we'll be cycling through the screenshots and have a little talk about some of the details and customization options and the way that things look, in my opinion, to be working. I have not got hands-on personally myself with the game, unfortunately, as a lot of you know, console peasants. So unfortunately, it's a lot easier to get early access codes out on PC. So the guys over on PC will have gameplay footage and stuff like that. Make sure to go and check those out. But I will do my best to give you as much information as I possibly can, and from what I have seen personally myself in this video. So we'll cut off to the trailer, and then we'll take things from there. So there you have it. That is the PGA Tour 2K23 MyPLAYER and MyCAREER trailer for you guys, and I hope it is getting you even more excited for the game. Now, as we do continue on and I read through the press release and such, and the screenshots are rolling in the background, I do apologize. I hope that we all know YouTube's compression rate, things may not come across the best, but I'm looking, obviously here I have the raw footage from the trailer and the raw screenshots, everything like that in front of me, and the game, it absolutely looks amazing from what I can see. And I genuinely cannot wait to get hands on myself with the game and be actually playing it in front of me. So jealous of all the guys over on PC able to get early access there for the weekend. And as I said there a moment ago, at least I'm pretty sure I did anyway, do make sure to go and check out their videos. They should have all gameplay stuff from Career going live as of today also, as well as all the details which will be included in the press release and such, and as well as their own impressions. So again, just make sure to go and check those guys out. But yeah, we'll carry on anyway, and I will read you through the press release right now. So welcome to the leaderboard in PGA Tour 2K23 MyCAREER. MyPLAYER customization returns with apparel and gear from Adidas, Bridgestone Golf, Callaway Golf, Nike Golf, Titleist, Travis Mathew and more. A spot atop the leaderboard and plenty of customization options await amateurs and pros alike in PGA Tour 2K23 MyCAREER. Players will create a unique MyPLAYER, start out on the Corn Ferry Tour and work their way up to PGA Tour Pro status, taking on the likes of Tiger Woods. Now, we do know that obviously as well, if you wish, you can actually start out on the Q School and then progress onto the Corn Ferry Tour and then onto the PGA Tour if you do wish. So where was I? So yeah, taking on the likes of Tiger Woods, Justin Thomas, Lexi Thompson, Lydia Ko, Colin Morikawa, Brooke Henderson and Tony Finau on some of the most challenging and popular courses in pursuit of FedEx Cup glory. MyPLAYER customization is deeper than ever with new player archetypes and skill trees. Players choose the style that works best for them, from a long driving power hitter to a short game expert. Custom club fitting allows for a further degree of personalization, allowing for unique combinations of club attributes. Other franchise firsts include a variety of caddies who appear alongside MyPLAYERs, unique golf ball colours and designs, and even more popular branded apparel and gear from brands including Adidas, Bridgestone Golf, Callaway Golf, FootJoy, Mizuno, Nike Golf, Puma, Titleist, Travis Mathew and more. In addition to customization options, pro rivalries and sponsorship opportunities add to the realism of MyCAREER. A broadcast-style presentation and commentary team of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey and newcomer Henny Kayak further add to the immersive experience and offer a true taste of a real PGA Tour career. So again, just in case any of you have been living under a rock, do remember that PGA Tour is available for pre-order now. Basketball legend Michael Jordan will be immediately playable at launch for players who pre-order any version of PGA Tour 2K23 Standard Edition or just purchase the Deluxe Edition or Tiger Woods Edition. And Michael Jordan pack is included in both the Deluxe and Tiger Woods Edition. So you do not need to pre-order those, just purchase it and you will have that pack. And just again, also in case you have been living under a rock and you did miss the dates, both the Deluxe Edition and the Tiger Woods Edition are both currently scheduled for release on October 11th. It should be going right as soon as it strikes midnight, hitting the 11th of October in your local time. Game should be available for you to purchase and play. And then also followed on the 14th of October, which is the Friday, will be the Standard Edition across all platforms. So few people were asking about, is there going to be a Switch version? There is nothing listed at all for Switch at the moment. It's just Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 and Steam. So at the moment, unfortunately, any of you Switch players, it does not look like the game will be coming to Steam. Maybe further down the road, don't quote me on that. It's not anywhere near guaranteed. But yeah, so what I want to do is I want to move along now to a few of the screenshots and just have a little chat about those as well. Okay, so I'm not going to spend too much time on each of these screenshots that I want to just have a little talk about. Try and get through them as much as possible, not drag on the video. But as you can see here in the first one, anyway, typical shot setup that you can see what you'd be used to seeing in 2K21. Very similar HUD layout as well, with your info up in the top left for your hole being its first hole, par 4, your player name, your current whether you're even under or over par. Top right is fairly similar. Obviously, the shot feedback on the bottom right is quite similar. It does look to be the forgiveness zone. The grey areas either side do seem to be a little bit wider now. I don't know personally myself, as I haven't got hands on, as you know, at the moment, whether or not that will shrink depending on what attributes and such and swing difficulty that you're playing on. I assume that it will. I do believe that it's difficult to get red fast and slows now. It's more so just going to be in the greys, depending. But you'll notice one major difference as obviously the swing meter on the left hand side of the golfer. It's now a curve, an arc coming around behind the golfer rather than the straight bar going back and forth behind. And actually, unfortunately, I forgot to get screenshots and footage from Top Golf, actually. So just if anybody's wondering about that, but the other guys have all touched on that. But yeah, it seems to be fairly similar to 2K21 now. It's just an arc behind you rather than, I say, just that straight bar running across the screen. And I think that'll actually be a little bit better because you can kind of cue that up then with the visual representation of your golfer's swing animation for when to. So you can kind of match up the two as you're doing it, you know. And then it'll help obviously newer players to the franchise. I feel get used to playing without that power meter running around your golfer, because you'll kind of get a sense of where you need the club head to come back to for a certain percentage and like partial shots and such like that. But one thing that I noticed up in the top right, underneath where it says pitch, we've got all the little symbols. We've got like the little egg timer counter thing. We've got a music note. We've got I'm not sure. I think it's a putter. It looks to be a putter. I have it zoomed in here. I'm not sure. I genuinely don't know what it is. It looks to be a telephone. I'm not sure what the next one is. A graduation hat and some sort of metal ribbon type thing. Now, I don't know personally myself. Again, the other guys over on PC who have been able to get hands on with the career mode will probably be able to tell you a little bit more about them. But I'm wondering if that's something to do with the perks. I genuinely don't know. But one thing I do like is just below that, you've got your carry distance. I'm not sure what the bar is. That remains to be seen again for me. But I do like the addition of this. It has a picture of the ball with a line cut through it. And as you can see, then it does say that the ball is currently in the light rough. And if you look down at the image of the ball on screen, you can see that it is partially covered. So it's going to be interesting to see. Now, I don't know, again, as I have not got hands on, but I'm hoping that's an indication, a slight hint to me anyway, from what I can see, that is going to show maybe potential plug-in in the bunkers again. I've been wanting that for a long time. I've been wanting that all through 2K21 to come back in. A lot of players have, as the bunkers are just very, very easy. They're not punishing at all in 2K21. But I do like that kind of vision. It lets you sort of get another a secondary representation of how buried the ball is, be it the rough or the bunker, or how well it's sitting up and such. And you will also see as well from the next screenshot that if you do wish, I know a lot of players do like to play with no timing on, or tempo/timing on, and that is going to be another thing that is coming back to the game. So I'm sure people will be happy about that. As I say, I just never thought to get any capture from B-roll or anything like that for the Top Golf, for the 3-click swing in particular. But moving on. So next up we have what appears to be the skill tree for your MyPLAYER, and ranging from putt weight and putt path, swing path, the whole lot. I'm presuming putt path, that's going to, like, obviously the higher the number, depending on which one it is, the easier it's going to be. So obviously putt path or swing path, the higher the number, the easier it's going to be for it, keeping inside the white zone or the perfect zone for a straight line and such. Putt weight, I presume that is maybe, I genuinely don't know. I'm just speculating here now at the moment. Again, as I say, I haven't gotten hands on yet. But putt weight, I'd say the higher the number, the better it's going to be for you to judge the weight of it. Maybe that might have something to do with the haptic feedback. I believe that is making a return. So maybe it might give you a slightly longer or much more noticeable vibration in the controller. And then obviously the higher the number, the easier it's going to be to shape your shots, and your timing is going to be a lot easier. And so you can see now, I do believe that with the skill tree, you're not going to be able to max out every single thing. So everything that you see here on screen, you're not going to be able to max them out to 99. It's going to be kind of balanced in that way. There will be some give and there will be some take here and there. So you get the pros on power, you might lose something on the shot shape. And so say similar to in 2K21, where if you wanted to go with those purple graded longer hitting clubs, you're going to sacrifice some forgiveness on the clubs. Likewise, if you wanted to go with the grey tier or blue tier, I can't remember which one is the lowest, you're going to sacrifice distance over having a lot more forgiveness. So there's going to be a lot of interesting combinations that I believe that we're going to be able to make up. I don't know if there's going to be one be all end all combination, but everybody's going to have their own feel. Everybody's going to be able to create a setup or a loadout, if you want to put it that way, of clubs that would best suit their style. So it's actually it really is looking great for the customization and to suit the individual player. So, I mean, just to branch a little bit further on from that, as you can see, we've got a screenshot up here of, obviously, it's we're customizing a 9-iron here in this screenshot, and set up currently for, by the looks of it, a 142 carry, and the club head has already been selected. So we're customizing the shaft here now at the moment, and it's going to give +3 on shot shaping. But as you see then down below, it looks like it's going to negatively impact your power. It's going to increase your shot shaping ability, but it's going to negatively impact your power. But it's also going to positively impact your timing by +2. Unfortunately, it's a little bit cut off at the bottom. I can't remember what the rest of the icons are, the attributes, should I say? But yeah. So, and then the next one, as you can see, is we're still with the 9-iron, and we're now doing the grip. And it's at a +5. So you see now up in the top right, then the 142 carry distance has now gone up 3 to 145, and it's kind of countered what happened with the shaft. And we've got the +5 on power, and that has brought it from dropping down to a 29 with the shaft has brought it up to a 34. And then with the timing, it's negatively impacting your timing, so it's going to make it a little bit tighter on the timing, more chance for an errant shot or something like that. So it's dropped it from 8, but not too much. It's negatively impacted it by 2. So it's dropped it from 82. It's saying 81 there. I'm looking between the two screenshots, but obviously with the club head as well. But it's dropped down to an 81. So still got good timing on it, or great timing, should I say? If the higher the number is, obviously the better. But power, slowly but surely bringing the power up. So you can see the way that the different sections of the club head, shaft, grip, are all going to have positive and negative effects and balance each other out. So I don't think there's nothing going to be really overpowered. There's not going to be the ultimate setup, as I say. Everything's going to have finely balanced kind of thing. And I'm not sure exactly what way. I'm not sure if the balls are going to come into play with that again. As I say, I do need to get hands on to see that properly myself. But it is interesting to see, and I do like to see that, the way that there is a lot more customization, and you can really try and get it as best and as close as possible as how comfortable the game will be for you. So kind of wrapping up the video, moving along a bit now from the customization, well, still staying with customization, but personalization as well for your MyPLAYER. And as you can see, we are still going to have obviously the sponsors, which will carry on through career. And obviously I presume there will be, you'll be able to obviously unlock stuff as you go up through the levels. But as you see here in the background, we've got a sponsor reward, we've got some Adidas men's shoes, and then there looks to be a cap is the next one. I did see something in the trailer about going up through levels as well. So pretty similar. It sounds like it's going to work pretty similar to 2K21. I'm sure there is some slight tweaks as well, but it looks like you can also earn some currency. You can see here in the other screenshot then there's a Titleist men's hat as well, and a similar thing again, you can get some in-game currency as well, depending on which. But one thing that I do like, obviously in 2K21, when you had a sponsor, you'd do your contract, and it would just have the 3 varying difficulties. And so say Bridgestone, you'd do one for Bridgestone, then you'd unlock a range of items that would be available there. But now, as you can see on screen, we've got the sponsors selection here, and by the looks of it now, our player at the moment for apparel has Adidas selected as their sponsor, for the clubs has Titleist, and for the ball has Mizuno. So you'd be able to have more than one sponsor, so be able to unlock more in one. I'm not sure what way they're all going to intertwine with each other, I suppose you could say, and work together as you play through a round. I presume it will be fairly similar. It just depends on your performance, but I mean, it could easily be a case of depending on the thing, like you might not be able to get everything up. You see everything's status is perfect here. I presume that is going to be your relationship, I suppose is one way to put it, with your sponsor. So as you can see on screen, we've got a perfect relationship with all of the 3 Adidas, Titleist and Mizuno, with these sponsor goals. And I'm not sure. I can't wait to see what way exactly now that's going to work. And all the stuff that you can unlock as well. I really just genuinely cannot wait to dive straight into this game and start playing it, because as I did mention, it's actually not gone live yet, because thank you YouTube with your processing speed, that pretty much my final course playthrough is stuck in limbo at processing the HD quality. So I'm hoping that's going to go live obviously after this video. But yeah, that's I did say in that video, I have absolutely no interest whatsoever really at all in even booting up 2K21 anymore. But yeah, with all that said and done and out of the way, I say, just genuinely no interest really in 2K20. It really is a chore to just boot it up. But yeah, without dragging the video on too much longer, I'm just going to wrap up with cycling through a few of the screenshots again, and some close-ups of the clubs, shoes, and such like that. And I really hope that, as I did mention earlier on in the video, that YouTube's compression, it doesn't make the game look too bad. As I say, looking at the raw footage and screenshots and such like that and images, the detailing is just absolutely amazing. They really have gone above and beyond with this one, from what I can personally see, from what's right in front of me. As I say, raw footage and images, again, it's not going to come across as pristine as as you'd like if you're watching it on YouTube. That is just unfortunately the compression rate. There's other platforms, compression rate is even worse. But yeah, as I say, that is all the details that I have anyway for PGA Tour 2K23's My Player and My Career. And I hope you're all getting more and more excited for 2K23's launch in less than a month, as much as I am. And yeah, as I say, I am not going to drag the video on anymore. So if you made it this far, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to drop it a like. And if you have not done so already, or you're just brand new to the channel, do consider subscribing. And I will talk to you all in the next one. Until then, take care, have yourselves a good one, and bye for now.